What's up, everybody? This is the Samsung Propel for AT&T, and this is Noah from PhoneDog.com. What's going on? It's the new messaging phone, Samsung AT&T slider, QWERTY board, 3G, mobile email, mobile messaging, mobile IM, mobile email. Let's take a look. I got so excited I started to open the box ahead of time. Sorry, premature unboxing, my bad. Here's the Propel, and it's one of 4 messaging phones that we hear AT&T is going to be launching in time for the holidays. One of them, the Matrix, is already out. This is the second, and then also the Quickfire and the Slate are slated to be released. Haha, get it? Slate. Anyway, here's the Propel. Here's what you get. Here are your manuals, quick start guide, your manuals. Battery. Charger. Samsung proprietary jack. And the phone. AT&T, you know, we've been unboxing a lot of phones in the past couple weeks, and I've been noticing that AT&T is kind of seems to give you it's kind of on the lighter end of pack-ins, except for the Epics. But you know, with the smartphone, you get all the goodies. With the lower-end phones, not quite as much. Anyway, so here's the Propel, and it's a vertical slider. You've got your full QWERTY down here. You've got your. Does this actually spin? No, I don't think it spins. I think it's just a D-pad here. I thought it was maybe a scroll wheel, but I think it's just a D-pad. We'll have to double-check that when I fire it up. Your dedicated messaging key, your back key, your call and hang up keys, your 2 soft keys, your D-pad. On the side, we've got a rocker switch. Here's a micro SD card slot switch. This phone comes in a couple of colors. They sent us. Is there an official color name on here on the box? No. Just says A767. Well, they sent us the blue one. Other side, you've got a shortcut button, you've got your Samsung proprietary jack for charger or optional headphones, and a 1.3 megapixel camera with self-portrait mirror. Open it up, and I'm going to go get a SIM card. We'll be right back. Hey, look what I got. It's a SIM card. So we'll pop it in the Propel here. Get some battery happening. In the meantime, I just want to say happy NBA season to everybody. I'm filming this video the morning after the first opening night of the NBA. Poor Greg Oden, man. That guy just been snake bitten with injuries his whole career. Sits out all last year. Sprains his foot on the essentially his first game ever, because he didn't play at all his rookie season because he was injured with his knee. Comes back, finally plays a game, and hurts his foot. So hopefully he'll be all right. Whatever team you root for, you never want to see people injured. But I am psyched the NBA is back in action. All right, firing it up. Take that off, and I will let you know while this is loading up here, while it's booting up, that the messaging includes mobile email. Obviously support for text messaging and picture messaging. Mobile IM supports AOL, Windows Live, and Yahoo Messenger out of the box. It does the video share service. It does the CV video. It does the AT&T mobile music. It's got an MP3 player. As we showed you, optional headphones you can plug in there. It's got a 1.3 megapixel camera on the back with digital zoom. And yeah, all right, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the phone. It also has GPS, does the AT&T Navigator. So we'll take a quick look around. We'll go to the menu. And it's, you know, the basic AT&T menu. You got your music, your MediaNet, all that stuff. Here's the AT&T GPS, the yellowpages.com shortcut that's on the new AT&T phones. We will go to the messaging, so you can take a look at that. And let's create a new message. Give you a little tour of the keyboard here. The Samsung style keyboard, they always do these kind of oval shaped keys that angle out a little bit from the center. spacebar in the middle. So we'll give it the old oh, that was Buddy, not Buffy. Oops. So it's a little bit cramped. This is my first time using it. A little bit cramped against the bottom edge of the top layer here when I'm trying to text on the top row here. I bumped my thumbs a few times. Not a huge deal because the buttons are big enough that it's not too bad, but a little bit cramped. If we compare it to the Samsung Epix, which is a full-on Windows Mobile smartphone that just came out, you know, it looks like it's roughly the same shape and size, the keyboard. The Epix might be a little bit, I guess I could get scientific about this and get a ruler. Looks like the Epix might be a little bit wider, and then I think you just have more keys on the Epix down that bottom row there. But the Epix buttons are definitely raised up a little bit more from the surface. If you see, it's kind of hard to see on camera maybe, but the Epix buttons are taller. They're not quite as flush mounted. And on the Propel, it's hard to see with that edge there, but they're definitely not quite as flush mounted. And so the action on the buttons, the Epix has a little bit nicer action. So you know, you get what you pay for. The Propel is a lower end messaging phone, not a smartphone. I think the keyboard will probably be fine. I'll obviously test it more, but not quite as nice as what you get on the Epix. We will not save that. And instead, and you can see I've got 3G happening now. It's a 3G phone. You hit the messaging key and you go right back to where we were. you've got your three choices here. Mobile email, you fire that up. It's a Java app. This is kind of the same interface you see on the other new phones, like the Matrix. And so it's pre-configured for a bunch of providers here, and then other providers. And as somebody mentioned to me recently, there's no Gmail on the AT&T phones. So, you know, I'm guessing there's some kind of corporate dealing or corporate not dealing or whatever. Well, you don't see the Gmail on the AT&T mobile email phones. We'll hit the CV button. We'll see what happens. You know, all in all, it's a plastic phone, you know, but it's got a little bit of heft to it. Doesn't feel cheap. Pretty good slider action. You like it when the slider, you know, it's not like hard to push, but then when it's open or shut, it stays that way. This feels pretty good. Definitely pocketable. Still a pocket test here. Yeah, I think it's pocketable. And we'll go back, we'll hit that CV button again. The old Game 5 strategy. The resumed Game 5 of the World Series tonight. I mean, you're probably watching this after tonight, so a little bit of, you know, time travel for you back in time, but you know what I mean. I'm filming this on the day World Series Game 5 is tonight. More importantly, though, it's the second day of the NBA season. So here's your CV video.
Well, it's going to affect the right. We saw that situation where Evan Longoria hit that deep fly.
Interface is kind of bare bones, but you can hit the wheel, the click wheel, to scan. Scan backwards. A little buffering. Not bad, you know, the quality on most of these things. The quality of AT&T's Media Flow mobile TV, I think, is better than the other mobile TV services I've seen, and it's a little bit better than this. Also, you know, this isn't the greatest phone display in the world. It's not bad, but it's 220 by 176 at 65,000 colors. So it's not, you know, the highest res or the highest color resolution you're going to find. But there you go with the mobile CV video. And we'll take you real quick to mobile web here, AT&T style MediaNet. So if we go to enter a URL, and I don't know what, I don't want that URL. I want to go to, yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the keyboard so far. If I use the tips of my fingers or my thumbs, it works better. If I just press down, they're I think it's because they're so flush mounted that it's harder to know which one I'm pushing just with my thumbs than on a phone. Again, like the Epics that I showed you where they're a little more raised up. Your experiences may vary, but that's what my thumbs tell me. So let's see what Facebook looks like. I'm guessing it'll load up mobile Facebook, but we'll see. Yeah. If I hit main site, what happens? Oh, it's trying to load the main site up. Huh. Interesting. Not the best, you know, not super successful, but interesting that it actually gave it a shot. It's still loading, it's dealing with the page and stuff. But there you go. Alright, so that's a quick look at the Samsung Propel. It's one of AT&T's new messaging phones. And while I'm doing this, I'll pull up the music player just so you can see it. No music in here, so there you go. One of AT&T's newest messaging phones. It is a 3G phone with a full QWERTY board. It's a slider, kind of a unique shape. It kind of looks like a mini, you know, a mini smartphone, mini BlackBerry kind of thing here. Kind of like that Verizon Blitz in some ways, but this is a little sleeker, a little more attractive than the Blitz, I would say. And it's got your slider, your QWERTY, it does the music, it does the, not the mobile TV, but the streaming video. It's got the GPS with the AT&T Navigator. Interesting little phone, comes in a few different fashion colors. So, you know, I guess you could stuff somebody's stocking with this thing if you're so inclined. I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. This is the Samsung Propel for AT&T. And it's not looking good for the Warriors this year. I'm out here in Oaktown. It's going to be a long season, I think. But you never know. You never know. Corey Maggette, help us out. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.